Hello everybody, it is I, the Pop-Top Milkman here, and this is just a quick thing I'm going to make. It's me and a friend of mine got the idea to make our own version of Mystery Science Theater. And if you don't know what that is, it's this old show in the 90s where, similar to The Lion King 1.5 or Timon and Pumbaa, basically make fun of the movie with commentary. That's what we were doing. For us, but like Mystery Science Theater, it's only for really, really god-awful movies. And the very first movie that we did for our very first episode of our version of Mystery Science Theater was for Spider-Man 3. Now, since this was our very first episode, obviously it's not very good compared to what we have the potential to do later. But at the same time, going back and listening to the audio, it is still pretty funny. But cut us some slack. It was like at 5 in the morning when we recorded this. We barely got any sleep, and unintentionally, I managed to rip off some jokes from the Unusual Suspects review from Spider-Man 3 while commentating. I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing that. It's just, I guess, with lack of sleep, I subconsciously remembered watching that review and brought back some of the jokes to mind, but oh god, yeah, it's not very good. Anyways, if you're interested in watching our commentary, it will play immediately after this message, and if you're interested in following along by using our as like a critic commentary, like some people watch the director commentary, then you're more than welcome to pop your copy of Spider-Man 3 into your computer, put it on, and voila, and watch the movie alongside our commentary. Either way, we hope you enjoy.
This movie's rated PG-13 because it's scary, because spiders are scary.
I second that.
Oh no, the FBI, it's gonna get us. Shh. We're gonna do a thing that's totally not ripping off Mystery Science Theater of Spider-Man 3, because we both possess a genuine disdain for this movie. And instead of dedicating an actual intro to it, we thought we would use this movie's incredibly long intro sequence to make our point. And I hope you guys can see why, because it's really, really fucking long. And it's also 5 in the morning. Sleep? That's for stupid people. Oh, and now we get our logo. And this is the train wreck that is Spider-Man 3. Important now. Okay, here's where we get to hear the good part of the movie for, to anyone who doesn't know, is that this movie actually has a really good score, and that is about it, because the acting's abysmal, the writing's abysmal, the story's abysmal, the villains are abysmal.
But because the score is so epic,
it feels out of place
with the rest of the tone of the movie. This score would fit better with the Amazing Spider-Man.
Here we go. Here's the webs. We get to see a lot of webs here. I gotta stress how important these webs are, because we're gonna see a lot of them.
Yep.
Oh, Spider-Man 3. It's just as silly as the first one.
Tobey Maguire.
Oh wow, he really looked like a girl there.
Kirsten Dunst.
And she kind of looks...
James Franco.
And why does everyone look like... I don't know. We kind of get a mini retelling here of the first one.
Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah, and here's where we see what's actually wrong, because it's distracting you from the casting of this movie.
Topher Grace?
Yes, the kid from That 70s Show is playing Venom, the most menacing of all Spider-Man villains.
Bryce Dallas Howard. That's Gwen Stacy in this movie.
Not that you would notice, because Gwen Stacy is about as forgettable as... any of the extras in this movie.
Then Rosemary Harris and J.K. Simmons, they're good in this movie. James Cromwell,
no, we missed the Green Goblin.
It's Captain Stacy.
And that's why this movie kind of falls flat for me, is because, the first one was stupid and silly. In many ways, it was actually more stupid and silly than this one, but it had Willem Dafoe in it, so I kind of forgave it. Because Willem Dafoe's hilarious.
I mean...
Okay, so that was the first movie's retelling. Do we get the retelling of the second movie?
Yep, but after.
Goody. Oh, we get Venom music. See, I love how they do this little intro thing to show us about Venom and Sandman, yet, like, none of the plot is dedicated to Venom. It's like, oh, the last 5 minutes you get to see Venom for, like, 2 minutes. Great. Wonderful.
I love how Sam Raimi killed Venom instead of bringing him back for a sequel after 2 minutes of screen time.
Spoilers. Not that anyone cares. See, he even gets this, like, really cool dedicated part of the score to Venom. Like, it's this distinct noise that you can totally hear. God, Stan Lee was an executive producer on this. I want you all to just take that in mind. Harry doing the, like, Hamlet stab, like, oh, it's so dramatic. Oh, look at how much emotional tension this movie has. It's about a guy with octopus arms that have to scream
I mean,
with him.
just because Doc Ock was...
Ivan Raimi?
Yeah.
Is that like is he related to Sam Raimi?
I don't know.
I have no idea who that guy is.
Just because Doc Ock was good in Spider-Man 2 doesn't mean the movie itself was
Yeah,
good.
Spider-Man 2 is kind of a old kind of train wreck that actually had a train... Oh, thank God! 4 minutes in, we get the movie. Jesus Christ. With better CGI.
Yeah.
Now I'm watching myself like pornography. Mom, look, it's bad child actors. Nice job, kids.
Uh-huh.
Yes, because all of the newspapers at the exact same time happen to be dedicated to Spider-Man.
Why is Doc Ock a Dr. Connor's a teacher in these movies?
Why is anything in these movies? Oh, look, it's one of the 2 times you see Gwen Stacy in this movie.
Okay, she was reading off the board when she read that line.
Okay, I'm not gonna disagree there.
What kind of college is that?
Because, you know, I always love the Asian kid that dicks around in front of me.
Oh, MJ, you totally sold out.
Way away. Because Spider-Man can't afford a wedding ring, ladies and gentlemen. That's how sad this is.
You know, if he actually wanted to use his intelligence as a job career choice instead of photography, he'd be a lot richer.
He'd make a lot more money. Oh, I forgot about this scene. It's a pretty good... Because, you know, we always need 2 awkward fat guys to sit between our main character. My question is, why are the 2 awkward fat guys here? Can I say that the biggest plot hole in this movie is, in fact, not the problems with the villains, but the fact that Mary Jane's performance is actually criticized here? This is the most genuine acting in the entire movie.
I love how MJ is disappointed when the critics say that her singing sucks, when her dream in the first movie is to be an actress, not a singer. So how could people criticizing her singing career jeopardize her acting career?
Because reasons, Jacob. Because reasons.
Okay, if they actually wanted us to believe...
Not to mention, this is, like, from the back row. Like, how can people not... This is not quiet. Later in the movie, they criticize it for not being loud enough.
And if people actually wanted... Sam Raimi wanted the audience to believe that critics criticized her singing, she might as well have come out singing like this. Sure,
yeah, like, they should have made it purposefully terrible so it, like, you know...
Sounds...
Oh, here we get nice bits of voyeurism from Harry. He is actually managed just to be creepier than Willem Dafoe in this movie.
What is up with Harry's eagle eye?
He is really good.
Oh, at least
By the way, look, that face? Priceless. I'm totally gonna kill that guy who totally didn't kill my dad.
That eagle eye.
Because vengeance.
At least this eagle eye isn't as bad as an eagle eye later in the movie.
Why are you saying eagle eye so much?
I don't know.
Stop saying the title of a bad Shia LaBeouf movie.
Oh, is that a movie title?
Yes. See, even people are coming in the theater saying she thought she was good. Because, you know, I didn't talk to you in 3 years.
Hamlet much.
Harry, I can't raise people from the dead, but I can totally shoot webs out of my arms.
This is not a ripoff.
Dramatic music means this scene is sad, even though I don't care about Harry or Peter.
That wasn't a ripoff of Hamlet at all.
I love how non-existent the chemistry is between them.
Oh, I love how she's just like, I love my flowers, and then a big giant flower.
Every time they keep talking, the camera angle changes, so it's so obvious that they're just reading a line. They're not actually playing off each other.
It's like Christopher Walken on Saturday Night Live.
He is.
But Sam, they're spelled differently on the cards. And you are such a bitch.
Could you... Oh, there we go.
What is up with the random different masks?
Because, making it gold, that was solid.
And
oh, look, it's the Bat Glider. Oh, sorry, wrong universe.
What is up with this gas? Why isn't it making him crazy? And why does he have a snowboard?
That is a pretty good snowboard, and it looks like it's got a stereo built in. And true, Harry really should have gone crazy. And oh, look, it's a Fruit of the Loom ad. James Franco, I'm so sorry you had to be in this movie. You're a good actor. Oh, look, we get plotline number 1.
The non-existing romance.
No, I was talking about the symbiote, really.
Oh.
But personally, I like how they're just sitting on top of a giant web in the middle of, Central Park, I'm guessing. That's not obvious at all.
Oh, I love how, the symbiote just falls out of the sky. Why?
It just happens to land on the, one person in the entire world that has superpowers.
I know this is mentioned in one guy's review of Spider-Man 3 where he's just like, why does it fall out of the sky? Fuck if I know. It's never explained. So it feels like during the process of writing the movie, when writing the scene, he was just like, the symbiote falls out of the sky. It falls out of the sky because, God got bored.
Pretty much.
Sure you do, Peter.
Oh God, I can almost hear Kirsten Dunst screaming under that kiss.
And I can hear...
Why are you making me kiss a woman?
I always assumed Kirsten was a lesbian, but...
That web is so plastic. Oh, look! There's the symbiote.
Why did it come down on a meteor?
I think it's kind of funny that A, they didn't notice it, and B, that this thing moves comically quickly. I don't know. This is so... There's something about the way the symbiote moves that bothers me.
Like an alien?
Kind of like it's tentacle hentai and it's about to grab onto some woman's leg. Maybe that's why.
How did it move that fast?
I don't know. But it's like, I smell superpowers. No. Delicious.
Alright, let's see what Peter does when he drops off MJ. Oh!
Okay, and train.
Okay.
I like trains.
Wait, who is this guy?
Oh, it's Thomas Hayden Church playing the...
Sandman.
Sandman.
This is the one villain of the movie.
Mr. Sandman, bum 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 bum
While
bring me a dream.
Well, later in the movie, the effects established that Sandman had potential. In the context that this movie was going for, I think out of the 3 villains, he's the one that just shouldn't have been here.
Oddly enough, he's the villain that shouldn't have been here that was actually the more interesting of the 3, oddly enough.
And he has
his story isn't complete bullshit, it's just that they keep reminding you what his story is.
And despite the fact that, he's the villain that shouldn't have been here, he has the most screen time out of all the 3 villains.
Not to mention, it's like, hey, guess what? Do you know that his daughter is sick? Because we're gonna remind you 400 times.
What was his daughter's name? Nickel, quarter,
Penny.
Penny. Oh yeah.
God, you're gonna remember that name more than Spider-Man by the time this movie's over. This freaking motif that plays here, I hear it every freaking time.
Okay, if Sandman has more screen time than Harry, which should have been the main villain from the start, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
And
not to mention, Sandman's not like a popular villain or anything. I don't even understand why.
It's because Sam Raimi personally wanted to do him.
Well, I don't care.
He's just like, I've always been fascinated by this villain growing up.
I don't care if Sam Raimi had his... Oh, look, it's the Steve from Blue's Clues shirt.
Yep.
And rye bread. fucking calm she is. It's like, oh, your husband who broke out of prison is standing in your kitchen and stealing clothes.
Actually, those were his clothes.
So,
Because I'm totally acting right now.
his lower jaw is doing a great job at acting.
His wife's a better actor than him, and I don't know her name.
I wish she was the Sandman.
No, I wish Anakin Skywalker was the Sandman.
Irony level unapproachable.
I don't like Sam.
Oh, here we go. Play up the little girl sad storyline.
I love how there's
because it's
an
emotionally manipulating.
There's absolutely no chemistry between the father and daughter.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like watching Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst, except it's weirder because here there's
Tobey
no
Maguire and
romance.
James Franco had more chemistry than Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst.
It's sad because it's true, people.
No, Tobey Maguire had more chemistry with Topher Grace.
In their 3 scenes in this movie together.
No, I know I mentioned this to my friend here 1,000 times, but hear me out, people. Topher Grace would have been a better choice for Spider-Man than Tobey Maguire.
He's not wrong. I mean,
To establish the correct character traits for Spider-Man, you had to be a smartass. You had to be smart, and you had to be able to shed emotion when you needed to. He does that in this role, and to be a smartass and smart, he does that with Eric Foreman.
oh, I love this scene.
Oh, and some guy makes fun of this, and you'd love it when he does that, but later.
She's dead. Oh. Damn it. I was so close.
Good job, Peter.
Then he died. Do you remember that? We made love at least 26 times before you were born. Imagine that in your mind for a moment.
Why is Aunt May the only interesting character in this movie?
Because Sam Raimi. You can't really expect a lot from the guy who made Evil Dead. As much as I like the Evil Dead,
I know.
it's not Spider-Man.
At the end of Jeremy Johns' review of Amazing Spider-Man, he ends this video saying, "Who is your favorite Spider-Man villain? Comment below, let me know." I saw a lot of people commenting Venom, Green Goblin, and I'm just like, Sam Raimi.
Sam Raimi is the best Spider-Man villain because he is all the Spider-Man villains. In fact, Sam Raimi is even Spider-Man. He's even Aunt May.
Sam Raimi even came out and publicly saying that he hated Spider-Man 3 and was publicly embarrassed about it.
And he should be. I will say this is one of the more natural scenes of dialogue in this entire franchise.
At least
compared to the first movie's completely broken, awkward dialogue that I would be.
Aunt May? Is that an angel?
Aunt May, is that an angel? No, that would probably be a demon. It's the sign of the coming apocalypse. Run! Peter, shouldn't you be a part of the Avengers? Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, Sony owns you. Shh.
Okay, hold on. If you want Peter Parker to be part of the Avengers, get Andrew Garfield.
Well, Sony still owns them too.
Oh yeah.
I just thought I would love to awkwardly mention the fact that that your uncle died, and because responsibility. Oh, don't worry. In between kidnappings, I'll make it the most romantic thing you've ever seen.
Where's the diamond? It's so tiny.
That is a skimpy ass ring. Come on, Aunt May, cough up the cash. Isn't that the exact same ring we saw in the layaway in the store window? It looks identical. Is it just conveniently the same cheap ass ring, or
No, that's the ring Uncle Ben gave her when
Well,
he.
it still looks like the exact same ring from the beginning.
I guess.
mean, was this movie so expensive that it could? Oh wait, here we go. Here it is.
Lack of
You like
Spidey
movie shit?
sense.
I loved that. It's just so nice.
Why didn't his Spidey sense go off?
Gotta love the... see, I can't... In scenes like this, it's hard to tell which is the CGI and which is the real people. Sometimes I think the buildings are better actors than the people. Okay, can you just... I love how it took for him like a total of 4 seconds to actually scream from being cut. It was like...
Why isn't he wearing a Spider-Man suit under his clothes? He always does.
I love the amount of calmness that was in his, like, assuredness of him shooting those webs. It was like... It's like he was playing fucking Doom.
Okay, is that supposed to be Harry's Green Goblin outfit? He looks like a snowboarder.
Oh, totally.
Why are the effects in this movie so good when the story sucks?
Hollywood. Why? Why did he know this was coming? I love James Franco's face here. This is probably the most awkward I didn't kill your father, he killed himself conversation in all of movies. And believe me, there's more than a couple.
That's surprisingly sad. God, this movie has good action and good effects.
Oh, totally. Well, I would argue and say that it doesn't really have that great action. It's not that kinetic. It doesn't really feel like the blows are happening. Like, I'll praise Amazing Spider-Man for one thing, is that its action feels incredibly kinetic. This here, it feels like the characters are indestructible fucking superhumans. And to some extent, Peter is, but he's still mortal. He can die. Oh, and now the ring gets loose.
What was that?
Why was that relevant? I don't get why that plot point needed to be addressed here. Does this plot need to be already more complicated than it needs to be, and now you need to find Peter needs to go on a freaking scavenger hunt?
Hold on.
Oh, here we go.
Now we have established that Harry has a tracker beacon on his glider, to where if he gets separated, he can bring it back to himself. Keep that in the back of your mind for later in the movie.
Okay, and the ring is still falling. Are you kidding me?
That should have hit the ground by now.
He kicks him just in time for him to get... Oh, bull.
Why did Harry take off his mask?
I will say, this game... I was about to... This movie does feel like a game. But, get over... I don't even... What's interesting is that if you compare this movie's effects to the original Spider-Man, it's an incredibly far cry, because even at the time, people will defend Spider-Man as a good-looking movie, but it looks like ass. This movie, even made in 2007, in 2013, doesn't look terrible. Except this scene right here, where you can obviously tell the buildings are green-screened. Wow, this scene looks pretty bad, actually. Never mind. Oh no, he got his jade sword from Final Fantasy VII.
It looks like a green lightsaber.
No, it's more like a jade weapon from Final Fantasy.
What
Be
the
careful,
hell just
Peter.
happened?
Don't let Sephiroth kill you. Oh god, remember those skeleton bombs. Pumpkin bomb. Oh, and...
Wait, hold on. How can you hate those things? Those were not what those things looked like in the first movie.
True. They weren't fucking batarang. Yeah, these are batarangs. What the hell? It's not even the right universe. Oh, this is easily the best. I love this.
How we just
The most abrupt ending to an action scene in all of cinema comes up here. Whoa!
Where did Harry get all these cool balancing on his glider skills all of a sudden?
Yeah, it did take it like only a couple of... Slow-mo matrix web slinging.
I love how he hits his head on the pipe so hard it puts a dent in it.
Yeah, it's just like, he survived an explosion, but... It was like a fucking Tom and Jerry cartoon. It was like, doing, boom, doing.
Did you see his head put a dent in that pipe? And that should have crushed his head.
Why is he so surprised that he, like, massively... damaged his friend here? He's like, oh, my eyes are wide because I'm acting. That palette over there is less wooden than Tobey Maguire.
Dude,
he's just standing there like...
Sheriff Woody is less wooden than Tobey Maguire.
Woody is plastic and cotton.
But he has wood in his name, so I thought that was a joke.
That wasn't a pun.
That should have...
I am so surprised that my best friend who I injured, is injured.
That should have crushed
Make out with him.
His head should be crushed. How is...
He really shouldn't be alive right now. Yeah, neck brace will help. And I love how they do a JRPG cliche in a superhero movie. It's like, oh, he has amnesia after the bang to the head that conveniently sets back the movie, or his frame of reference to the second movie. Oh. Or no, it sets it back to the first movie, which is even more convenient. Oh, speaking of convenient. Why did he need to say there he is when they're obviously chasing him? I mean, where else is this guy gonna... I love this scene. You know, it's sad. I just watched Clementine in The Walking Dead beat the shit out of a dog and kill it, and he just bitch slapped it like a 12-year-old girl.
Oh, your face is not helping you.
I gotta say, Thomas Hayden Church's lower jaw is the best actor in this movie. And this is the weirdest... This is definitely the weirdest supervillain transformation in all of superhero history. Like...
Listen to this.
Oh, this is great. I would love to see what would have happened if Thomas Hayden Church wasn't here and that pigeon or bird was there and it became the Sandman.
Oh, have you seen how Spider-Man 3 should have ended? It would have made a Sandman bird.
That's what I said. Oh. And here, I love this, just like, it couldn't have just been like, oh, this turned him into sand. It's like, no, this molecular grain of sand went under his fingernail and somehow transformed his molecular structure into that of sand because reasons.
I don't get that.
Because the plot happens.
Although
they could have done this in so many better... It's like, no, it goes into his finger and it, like, breaks apart and it gets one tiny thing happens to go in 2 holes. And is this what sex looks like? Probably. And it just happens.
Although the effects look amazing.
Oh, totally, but it's just... I gotta imagine, like, what I would actually... He has the most nonchalant reaction. I would be screaming. Like, he's just like, oh, I guess I'm sand. Oh, no, here we go. Now there's the reaction.
When I first saw this movie as a kid, I'm just like, oh, well, he died? That was a pointless character to put in the movie. He's just going to die like that. And I'm like, oh, he's alive.
He's still a pointless character alive.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on.
Harry's amnesia.
In a minute, just see if this movie reminds you of another movie after Harry gives us some dialogue.
By memory impairment, we mean plot device.
Only time will tell.
This doctor is the best actor in this movie. I'm going to keep changing who I think the best actor in this movie is.
I think the best actor in this movie is Topher Grace.
What the hell is wrong with you? Just because he's good in other things does not make him good here.
Hey, at least when the lines he has sheds, he can actually show emotion. Even though his lines are shitty, he shows emotion with it.
I'd still argue that it's not that great.
What? Harry.
I love how Harry also, while getting the memory impairment, his acting ability also seems to go back to the first movie as he starts acting like... He starts going back and mumbling and, like, acting like he did in Spider-Man 1, and he's obviously a better actor. See, what is this now? I know that face. Like, are you white Steve Urkel? What?
Hold on. Did Harry just literally say, hit my head when they first entered the room? No shit.
They just put this bandage around my head because it thought it made me look special.
Wizard of Oz ripoff. Auntie M, I'm so glad to be back home.
And this movie does have Aunt M, and I mean, The Great and Powerful Oz came out this year, and James Franco was Oz, so Half-Life 3 confirmed, you guys.
I haven't seen anything that convenient since Vince Vaughn and whatchamajig, Julianne Moore both starred in The Lost World in 1997, and then both starred again in the Psycho remake in 1998 with William H. Macy, and then in 2001, William H. Macy starred in Jurassic Park 3. You just gave away the ending.
I'd really, really like to see if you could go 10 minutes without referencing another video.
Alright. Fine.
You know, when I was a kid and I saw this part, I was really mystified because I thought these were actual big rocks moving, but then it zoomed out. And
Okay, I don't
sand.
think sand can get that big, even under a microscope.
No, it just looks that way. I'm gonna give a movie where credit is due, is that I actually like the scene. It ruins it at the very end, but I like the makings of the scene. The music and the effects and composition of these shots are very, very
This is
good.
the best scene in the movie.
Oh, totally.
It could have been its own short mini movie.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's fantastic.
The pacing, the music.
Beautiful, but then it has to ruin it with, oh, I have to remind you what my character motivation is. Do you remember
The
my
locket
sick daughter?
the showing of the locket in this scene works because it helps him come out of the...
It doesn't, though, because we know.
Helps him come to terms, but seeing the locket again later in the movie is just like, go away.
Come on, we got it. Get up, Sandman. You still have a movie to do. We have an hour and a half of this travesty to go. And
Frosty the Sandman.
was jolly, happy, whatever. See, what confuses me about this, though, is that he's actually able to compose, like, he's able to make himself look real with the sand, which, to me, makes zero... Like, I suspend my disbelief in comic book movies, but this is the stupidest shit I've ever seen. Like, if he just looked like a person, but he's actually able to make clothes out of the sand? Like, what the fuck? Really? See, this is good. Oh, look...
Why did the locket turn to sand? If his clothes and shoes
And
did.
not to mention, it's like sitting perfectly on the top of the sand for him to grab. Okay, I guess that was a pretty good thing to do with that too. So, but I hate it how it has to remind you. He has to take it out and look at it. Like he could just take it and then the scene could end. Like it could end with that. Like right there, it'd be perfect. But no, I have to remind you that my daughter is my character motivation because you're stupid enough to
Even
not
though
remember.
this character motivation wasn't in the comics.
No. Emotion. Feel the emotion. See, if that locket part was taken out, right here would be a much better, just, I like it. If this movie just had Sandman as the villain, it would be a better movie for it. And it focused more on making it good.
But if it wanted to
How
make...
is he able to define color? I don't understand that.
Actually, yes, Sandman would make a great villain on its own, but he didn't belong in this movie.
Oh,
Spider-Man
no.
3 should have been Harry and Venom, and that's it.
It should have been Harry, and that's it. It should have been one villain. Having more than one villain is kind of a clusterfuck sometimes.
Look at the Dark Knight trilogy. Every single one of those films had more than one villain.
Well, yeah, but that's because the Dark Knight trilogy, unlike the Spider-Man trilogy, is good. Why is he flipping a shit? It's a ring. You can hide it by putting it on your damn finger. You could practically hide that thing anywhere.
Why does Mary Jane have to be a bitch in this scene? He's trying to help her, and she's like, this isn't about you, it's about me.
He's trying to use his own personal experience to help her. Don't give me the horse thing. Sorry, the horse thing was all I had.
You know, they tried to make Mary Jane a more three-dimensional character in the third one,
And
unlike
they
the first two where she was...
No, I think they added one dimension per movie. In the first movie, she is Princess Peach. In the second movie, she's Princess Zelda. And in the third movie,
She's Samus.
No, don't you even dare compare Samus Aran to Mary Jane Watson. Don't you even dare.
Dick.
Again, chemistry is just so good in this movie.
Wait, hold on.
12 out of 10.
Are you serious?
How did he change that fast?
That special effect shot was for the movie and not for the video game?
That was... Yikes.
Some of the effects in this movie are terrible, but the others are great.
Spotty can say...
Wait, there's the symbiote.
I love how the symbiote is just like, oh, I better leave, or better start moving right as she leaves, because I had to wait until this moment to make the scene work, because convenience and... What? The crane job is bigger than we thought? I mean, it's a pretty... I don't know. Why would oh, God. And
Hold
it
on.
just happens to be so convenient.
I've seen that photographer somewhere before. Oh my god. He was on I'm in the Band.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Everyone, go towards the giant moving girder. We should totally move towards it, because it totally won't kill us.
After seeing Emma Stone's amazing portrayal of Gwen Stacy in The Amazing Spider-Man, I just can't...
I love how it just, like, a filing cabinet just bitch slapped that woman.
I know, I love that too. But the Spider-Man 3 Gwen Stacy is just a dumbass. I can't
I'm even
watch
more...
it.
Well, she doesn't even give him a screen time to be called a dumbass. I'm kind of upset with Captain Stacy. Because in the movies, he was amazingly played. In the Amazing movies, he was amazingly played. In this movie,
He's an old man.
Oh, and not to
How
mention...
is that a crane?
Yeah, it's dumb. And not to mention, she's Princess Peach in this movie.
Gwen Stacy only has 3 purposes to be in this movie. Number 1,
Fucking phone.
to make Mary Jane jealous. Number 2, to piss Eddie Brock off. And 3, to just look hot.
And oddly enough, she doesn't accomplish that third one.
Oh, I love this subtle scene between the two.
Forget the fact that your daughter... Because, okay, I'm sorry, but Eddie Brock is already off the bat an unlikable asshat because he totally doesn't give a shit that his girlfriend is literally about to die. That's kind of a big deal. How many times is this thing gonna break and she's going to be, like, hold on to the last
What
inch
took him so long to get there?
That too. If this were a Spider-Man 2 video game, I probably would have gotten there faster.
I played the Spider-Man 3.
My God!
I played the Spider-Man 3 video game on my DS. It sucked.
Sadly, there were some Spider-Man games that were better than this movie. Oh,
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Effects here are actually pretty decent. That look nice. Yay! You're so hot. Spray your web on me. And thank God I'm an inch taller than you. Even though the guy that was taking shots of you before was not actually existent, because that was me. That guy who got impossibly amazing shots of you because you are Spider-Man?
When I first saw this movie, I saw this movie before I watched that 70s show. So when I was watching that 70s show, I was looking for the guy with the Eddie Brock haircut to look for Topher Grace.
Good slogan. Probably because the Daily Bugle does not exist and all of the other newspapers you just said actually exist.
Why doesn't Peter just take his newspapers to a bigger and better newspaper company?
Because then that would ruin the plot. And then we wouldn't get to watch J. Jonah Jameson, and that would make me sad.
J.K. Simmons is the one actor that must reprise his role in the reboot.
Yeah, it'll feel wrong if he's not him.
J.K. Simmons actually expressed interest in doing that.
Not to mention, how many fucking pills does this guy have? Wait.
This scene's funny, though.
Somewhat. I have seen that lady in another role before, and I just can't for the life of me remember where.
Yeah, I'm drinking plenty of.
Okay. Thank you.
He's a likable douchebag. That's what's great about him. Okay.
In a nutshell, why he's a bad actor in this movie.
That's... Everyone said the same thing about Heath Ledger's The Joker, how he wouldn't be good before they saw him. I was showing optimistic about Topher Grace's Venom. That scene just broke it.
The smell is Edward Brock Jr. Remind me not to buy that cologne. My God, what has she been in that I've seen recently? Because it's gonna bug me. Oh my God, they found someone they found someone shorter than Topher Grace. Bernstein. Nice. The fuck? $50 my ass. That photo's worth $1,000 on a bad Sunday. Oh, wow, you know about lighting Wait, that you intend to marry? You were on one date with
and
her!
all you did was have coffee! Eddie Brock
Damn!
Eddie Brock is a stupid character in this movie.
If only there was a convenient plot device that made
know,
Spider-Man evil, emo, and a spectacular dancer. If only.
You know, I would love it if Peter took what Jamison said to where he just got a tripod, set the timer, and took a picture of himself with a hand in a cookie jar.
Look, I love this. Spider-Man to receive key to this... Oh, Stan Lee cameo. Did you think that they couldn't?
Enough said.
Behold, a line that was literally pointless. Oh, look, it's the best character in the movie, the butler.
Bernard.
At the very end, he actually was like, yeah, I saw your father.
I love how Bernard just has such a chilled reaction to Peter saying hi to him. He's just like, hello, Bernard. Sure.
Can anyone else just... what? At the beginning of the movie, he actually seemed like he was playing a decent, dark, brooding character at the very least, but now he's this overly optimistic tool. Now, I can't take this guy seriously.
Who? Which one, Peter or Harry?
Well, both.
Do I have any girlfriends?
He has this weird, boyish attitude that I find incredibly off-putting. Duh! You have amnesia, you're not stupid. In fact, you're a genius, supposedly. That's romantic. Just get some candles, some nice soft music. Whoa, that is a free... Dude, tell me where you get your Willem Dafoe paintings, because I want one.
I want a Jeff Goldblum painting.
Spider went up the water spout. Best overactor in Hollywood.
Why did the first Green Goblin look like a Power Ranger and the second one looked like a snowboarder?
Whoa, the look in Harry's eyes. Having freakishly good reflexes is going to make me remember about my tragic backstory.
Oh my God, they seriously fired Mary Jane.
After one performance, and... One critic review.
Oh no, they said that it was all the papers, honey. Okay, maybe if the show was getting bad reviews, maybe it's because the actual show itself is just shit.
True. Well, a review can ruin a person's career. GameSpot, cough.
You know, just getting someone new to record the exact same song with the exact same lyrics probably won't help you very much.
We are the worst whisperers in the entire world.
No, you didn't. You're fired.
You can't even act disappointed correctly.
Wait, listen to this.
They just described the entire movie.
Oh, I love this. Mary Jane's a bitch in this scene.
Why the fuck would she be assuming that they were applauding for her? She's got this misguided, anger towards Peter for no reason. Her character motivation is completely stupid. And it's so convenient that, we're going to change the name right. Everything in this movie. Oh my god,
she has the same name as my sister.
Uh-huh. Everything in this movie is so convenient to the point of it being vomit-worthy.
Oh my god. Peter is now making public appearances as Spider-Man for the cameras.
He is now officially Captain America.
The last time we saw a superhero do that was in Batman and Robin.
Oh. Ew.
What is
this is Spider-Man, people.
He's just
this
going...
Is Spider-Man.
Bloop, bloop,
bloop. Doop, doop, doop. I intend to marry you. Take a hint. How did they not realize that writing him as a character that wanted to marry a girl after one date was bad writing? I just hate you right now, sort of.
I love how MJ gets pissed off at Peter for kissing Gwen later, but even though a scene later, she kisses Harry.
Oh, totally.
Whore.
Not to mention, it's I don't know.
Why are Peter and Gwen having such a lacking of communication here? They grew as characters in Spider-Man 2, but it's just here, she doesn't tell Peter about him getting fired. And he doesn't tell...
Did she forget that he risked his life on multiple occasions to save her consistently?
And
I love the sand that just falls out of his ear. And I really wanted them to just be like, oh my god, sand came out of his ear, we should arrest him. Hey, is that Steve from Blue's Clues?
And of course
there's a conveniently placed sand truck. Because there are, of course, all over New York, there are trucks that carry 2 tons of sand for fucking reasons.
Oh yeah, for kids' sandboxes.
Of course. Again, convenient.
Oh, and of course, the cop that goes up to risk his life is black.
Wait, does this... I really hope this does the cliche of he rips everything off, the music stops, and then it's it's okay, and then the Sandman comes out. Perfect! It did it!
You've seen this movie before.
I know, I just don't remember it.
Oh, well, I could have told you that, because I've seen this recently.
I love this, too. This is perfect.
And put the poor cop...
Maybe he hid inside... Maybe he hid inside the sand, so let me dig to find him. Maybe he built a sandcastle under there. And here's where the mind-blowingly good effects come.
Holy shit.
It's so good. And I like the music, too. It's pretty nice. What is it with everyone in these movies reacting at, the speed of just a snail? Everyone's like, I have to take a minute to realize that there is a Sandman and go,
oh, that was a punch. That is the worst sandstorm ever.
And that was the fart that killed a nation. The one taxi that just got toppled.
Look at those little Cub Scouts.
They're like, what the fuck are we doing in this movie? I love how Gwen Stacy is literally defending a man she knows nothing about personally, saying that he's basically the second coming of Christ, and talking about how literally amazing he is, because he is amazing, and then weird amnesiac asshole comes up, and then MJ completely ignores the entire thing. It's almost like the movie is a juxtaposition to itself. Did he just say Bob? Did he just say Bob?
Yes, he did.
He said Bob. See, same problem. No chemistry between these two.
It's just trying to make it feel like Ron, Harry, and Ron, Harry, and Hermione, with MJ obviously being Hermione, and then
You just mean love triangle?
Yeah, because I'm just like, it worked so good.
In Twilight. Whoa, hi, crotch.
Why is it that
Spider-Man.
not a single person in that crowd turned around and looked at him?
Not one person saw him.
No.
Man, half of this movie is Peter just talking about
Now
how
look at that
goddamn
woman
amazing
right
he is.
there. She is borderline obsessed with him.
Oh my god, she flipped out. That was crazy. Dude, I love that there was one guy cheering and his back was absolutely the opposite direction of everyone else.
Yeah, because we should totally be giving a superhero wearing tights the key to the city.
Not to mention, why does the city have a key? Is this just symbolic? Is this like...
Why are you kissing him?
Why do they want him... Why do they want them to kiss him?
Why am I siding with the 10-year-old in this scene?
Yeah, exactly. I love how the one lady in the background looks so concerned. She's like, oh god, is it gonna...
You just kissed Harry a second ago, you whore.
Harry doesn't even see a problem. Well, not that he knows, but...
I agree with
I
you.
agree. Reaction to this movie. My boyfriend is Spider-Man, I'm sorry. Suddenly sandstorm. Alright, Accio sand, who used it? And then 9 people died from sand inhalation.
Why is it that when the sand probably
Just
went...
randomly... I love that it just randomly crashed Spider-Man's party and then just fucked off somewhere else.
I love how the sand that threw through the people, a piece of sand was bound to go through someone's fingertip at least once.
Not to mention, love how much money was in those bags. It was like, what? That was, what, $30,000-$40,000 in
And he makes
one...
off with all of that money and still continues robbing more banks for even more money to... How expensive is his daughter's treatment?
It's not that expensive.
You do realize that sand would also be hitting the gas.
I now
pedal,
know
too.
why Anakin Skywalker hates sand. It's rough and it's coarse and it gets everywhere, man.
Hey, you know, that the sand would have also hit the brake pedal, too. So the car shouldn't
Yeah,
still be
it
there.
should. Great line delivery there, Thomas.
And that's not the only thing you can get bigger, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh. Snap. Now I really know why Anakin hates sand.
Imagine having to go to the bathroom if you're made entirely out of sand.
How the fuck can he convert his webs dense enough to act like bullets? That's just strange.
And why isn't he using freaking web shooters in these movies?
Well, I don't think that's a stupid thing to complain about, honestly. There's so many other things that are here to complain about.
Wait, how
The
did he have...
reaction times of all of this movie are so fantastic because it takes... Wow, that was quick. It takes like 20 seconds for everyone to actually realize what they're supposed to do, and then like 20 more seconds
Wait,
for them to
hold
do
on.
it.
How did he have time to save those cops? Because look...
Oh, because webs happen.
Alright, I love this moment when he gets to the top of the building, when he takes off his costume. He's like, where do all these guys come from?
That's another accurate summary of this movie.
He's implying why do I keep getting new villains with different superpowers? Where did you come from with your superpowers?
Because bitten by a radioactive spider.
No. A
it
genetically
makes sense.
engineered super spider.
Oh, yes. That's in a museum because, again, reasons. Oh my gosh, I'm so shocked that they took a picture of a superhero. Oh, do we get Bruce Campbell cameo?
No, it's sad.
No,
Bruce
I need
Campbell...
to know, dude.
Yes,
this
it is.
Yes!
Bruce Campbell's cameo as a fucking waiter had more character development than J. Jonah Jameson's son.
True. I know I've said this like 4 times already, but here's the best actor in the movie. And I really do mean it because Bruce Campbell is Bruce motherfucking Campbell.
But he's not good in this... Okay, yeah, he's good in this scene.
He's good in anything, even when he's bad. It's because he's great.
His best line of the whole trilogy is from the first movie, though. Oh, that sucks.
Perca.
I love how Bruce
I am
Campbell...
funny because I am foreign. Classy.
No, I just find it funny how Bruce Campbell and Sam Raimi have a deal to where Sam Raimi will put a Bruce Campbell cameo in all of his movies.
They're probably just friends. Really? I never would have guessed.
His fake French accent is so convincing, though.
I really hope you meant that sarcastically.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen... The one person whose fake French accent is so good is John Ratzenberger. When he played that French waiter in Ratatouille, it was hard to recognize his voice.
Because you know how to say the word everyone knows how to say in French. I like you.
Bad guy.
What?
No dialogue. So why not? Way to be an asshat, Peter.
He talks to himself more than he does any other character in these 3 movies. Does anyone notice that? It's like he's schizophrenic.
What is it with random... I know characters need to talk to themselves occasionally so the audience knows what they're talking about. But does anyone else find it weird in any form of media when characters just randomly sit down and go and start talking to themselves?
You'd really think that would be done by an inner dialogue, but nope, gotta make it awkward.
You know, Aunt Mary Jane, this would be a great time to tell him he got fired.
Because it's not like it's hard to be a superhero or anything.
You know, the one good thing Spider-Man 2 portrayed is how being a superhero was messing with Peter's life to the point where he didn't have time to do anything anymore. But now he has time to do literally everything here.
At the same time, though, this scene is showing of like, damn, Peter,
You're an ass.
can you stop being so freaking full of yourself?
Oh my god.
And because, again, convenience, Gwen Stacy also happens to be there. Oh, and oh god.
This script is fucking horrible. I bet you were.
I know, I think you're a total bitch for no reason. Why is she touching him?
You wouldn't be lost without him in the comics or in the reboot of this franchise.
Both of which are superior. Well, everyone's sitting at this table, including Tobey Maguire. That sentence was a lot weirder out loud than it was in my head.
Because I'm pretty sure there's a Photoshop image of Tobey Maguire kissing Andrew Garfield.
No. Bad fans.
There's fem/fan.
What was MJ's face there?
I don't know. I don't know why, but a lot of people are supporting the.
What?
There's a fem/fan fiction of Mary Jane and Gwen Stacy.
I can get behind that. I'm just not doing Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. What I'm concerned about here is that she doesn't want. She was like, oh, how come you never mentioned Gwen Stacy before? It's like, because you probably shouldn't be talking about other girls in front of your girlfriend. Oh.
Oh, snap.
According to fanfiction.
Wait. What did she say?
Wait, when she says our kiss, does she mean between her and Tobey Maguire or her and Gwen Stacy? Because one of those scenarios I would really like to see fleshed out in this movie.
Kirsten Dunst.
Although, I mean, he's got a good point here.
Okay, when she literally said the line, "That was our kiss," who wrote this movie?
That was our kiss.
Kirsten
Look
Dunst.
at how tragic it is.
I really want to see Kirsten Dunst and Emma Stone making out right now.
I would definitely rather watch that than this. Like, I'd rather watch that than a lot of things, to be perfectly honest.
Or that scene from Black Swan with Mila Kunis and
Natalie Portman.
yeah, Natalie Portman.
Basically, I just want to see lesbians right now and not this movie. I mean, anything, really.
I guess he wanted to dock that ring in Natalie's port.
A red letter media joke? Really?
I'm sorry, I just couldn't resist. Alright, look at that sun. I mean, that looks so good.
It's the sun. What is...
I don't know.
Oh, cute. A beep. But she said it. You know, I kind of miss Spider-Man 2, where they had a subplot with the people that lived across the hall from them, but then didn't give a shit about them. Where it went nowhere. Or is that this movie? I don't remember.
Yeah, there is. I love how as soon as he hangs up the phone, he gets another call from someone else.
How astronomically convenient. Oh, is this the police? Yay! Now we get to talk about plot holes! But it turns out this movie has a terrible writer, so Thomas Hayden Church did it. Even though, like, a group of 40 people saw that guy kill Uncle Ben and totally didn't stop him. And you just so have happened to previously encounter him. God, everything is so convenient!
Where did the name Dennis Carradine come from? Did they just pull that out of their asses? The robber in the comics never had a name.
It's like Dennis Carradine. Sounds like an actor.
Maybe the actor played himself.
I love this. It's kind of like Film The Wire, almost. We have to show.
I love he just imagines the robber that got framed just trying to stop him from murdering him.
We have to show you how tragic this is.
It's just like, I just robbed him and pointed a gun at someone,
it's like
but
a
I
scene
wouldn't.
From Sin City. Oh, here we go. It's the crying. This is like Sin City almost.
Oh yeah, the guy who pointed a gun at someone totally wouldn't like.
Okay,
and
now
be
I'm
questioned
confused
about.
too. It's like, I kind of forgot, like, why am I supposed to like Flint Marko again and feel sorry for him? Because he totally just killed this guy for no fucking reason and then let his partner get away.
No, that was just Peter imagining him doing it.
I know, but it's still... But it's how the scene is still...
And I love how Peter...
to the audience is how it truly
in all
happened.
3 movies, Peter has never shed a real tear. All of those, it's just CGI tears. That's just crap. The same way Harry feels about you and his father's murder, you fucking hypocrite.
Well, dude, he's not a hypocrite because he didn't kill his dad, Harry's dad.
But Harry still feels that same way.
But he has a right to be angry. Harry does not.
Still the same principle.
No, it's not. It's because one, there was a murder, one, there was a suicide. That's not the same principle at all.
I'm being...
Please let it be the Green Goblin imitating her on the other side. Damn it, I really just want Tobey Maguire and Willem Dafoe to make out.
Okay, I'm leaving. I just can't picture...
Oh, come on, you know it exists. You know.
Oh, yeah, because they were at the water cooler that once, you remember? Because here's the real truth, if you know what I'm saying.
Still would rather watch it than this.
Rap with me, brother.
Even though I really should be.
Yeah, turn your dick off.
Why would he... His dick's not on.
Turn your vagina off, Peter.
I think you're making points that aren't there.
I don't know what point I'm making. It's like 6 in the morning. I haven't had any sleep. Cut me some slack.
No.
Oh, bitch slap.
That wasn't a bitch slap, that would be a burn. It would be a bitch slapped if someone got bitch slapped. And sometimes struggling actresses that need to be honest with their boyfriends.
That wasn't subtly hinting at the end of the movie at all. Spider-Man needing help.
It's foreshadowing, it's clever.
I love how he just randomly puts on his Spider-Man suit and falls to sleep hoping that Flint Marko will commit a crime so he can kill him.
I can't wait. Who's to say that Flint didn't commit any of these crimes and he's just making a mistake? I love how he falls asleep, like, perfectly symmetrical on that bed. Because real people sleep like that.
And here comes the symbiote.
Yay! Weird plot thread number 462.
Spider-Man 3 had too much in it, to be honest, for one movie. If you
It should have been called Spider-Man 3.
If you have to, like, cancel out character traits just so another character can be in the movie, maybe that character shouldn't be in the movie.
Because, you know, I wouldn't notice that at all. No, Steve from Blue's Clues, why did you kill my uncle?
Well, Steve Burns actually got arrested in real life once.
Look at all of the black.
I mean, those effects with the symbiote look great, too.
He doesn't wake up from that. Oh, there he is. All right.
I love how the symbiote just sprints faster once he wakes up.
Like, oh no, better hide.
I don't know
I am confused as to how that happened.
how we just got there.
Yeah,
Did the
it's just
symbiote
like
just brainwash him into swing webs up to there?
Apparently. Like, oh, look how dark I am. Oh, I'm brooding.
And I love
I'm
how
appealing to my mainstream
I love
audience.
how everyone in the movie just assumes that just because Spider-Man's suit is now black, it's a different guy just being Spider-Man now. I'm just like, just because he got a new suit doesn't mean it's a different guy.
This is even a problem I had with the comics. Like, I get that the symbiote's supposed to be, like, powerful and stuff, but how does the suit make him more powerful? That really confused me. Like, it's a suit. It's not gonna do anything. It just stays on your body. And the symbiote's supposed to be kind of like a parasite and leech life off of you. Wouldn't it make you weaker?
Okay, well, if
He, like, literally jumps once and he's like, this is awesome. I have to tell the audience about everything.
Yeah, he clearly says in the morning, even though he doesn't call him back for another 2 weeks. I just did my one line for the trailer, ladies and gentlemen. How good was it?
10 out of 10. Again, convenient. He hears it as soon as he gets home.
Oh, I love how. Wait, I thought the black suit, the symbiote just covers his red and blue suit.
It's an entirely new suit,
but,
apparently.
But if he could take it off perfectly right then and there, why does he have such a problem getting it off later?
I don't get how it actually makes him more powerful, but how does you are actively embracing the fact that an alien is giving you superpowers and making you feel good. Doesn't that ring any kind of moral bells as being like, maybe this isn't a good idea?
And I love, but did you not realize what I just said a second ago? How it's like he could take the suit off so well just a second ago. Why does that take so much will for him to get it off in the church later?
Because plot. Oh, and convenient that he shows up as soon as Spider-Man gets on the floor. Chump? Really? Nothing better?
Yeah, what the hell's with the chump card?
Chump card?
Well, I love how he just pulls out another camera just to make himself look.
Now I have a digital camera and I'll Photoshop Spider-Man, because I'm good with media and shit.
Well, yes.
I frequently go around in the subways and carry the stolen money that I took from banks.
Yeah, because there's a train behind you, you could get run over, Flint.
What does he actually do with the money? Like, where does he take it and put it?
We don't know, because when Spider-Man attacks him, he drops the money in the sewer somewhere.
Yeah, I know, but he still had more money before that. This is not the first robbery he's committed. No. Why would he remember his name?
Why would he try to escape in a subway that train still ran down there?
Again, reasons.
All that,
oh no, my sand!
All that good money gone to waste.
Well, someone obviously had to have found it. Man, what is it with Spider-Man's mortal enemy being trains? Fuck Doc Ock, man. Trains are the real victim here. That's really graphic.
And again, that's great effects.
Still incredibly graphic. Ow. Again, trains. Ooh. That pipe CGI, not the best.
Okay, I have a problem with this. His weakness is water.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that mean his weakness is himself, because the human body is 70% water?
Well, no, his body becomes composed of sand.
Well, later in the movie, he is shown shedding tears. Wouldn't that mean the tears should have weakened him?
Plot holes, Jacob. Just, there's so many, we can't count them.
And that also means he's only capable of attacking people on non-rainy days.
What's with the Pulp Fiction zoom in? What the hell?
Okay, look at this.
No.
You just saw Spider-Man just swing and kick, right?
Yeah.
But now look, he's randomly back in the pipe again.
Oh, what the hell? Yeah, that's a problem.
I now have an emo haircut, because I'm an emo son of a bitch.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm gonna mess up my hair because I'm dark and brooding. Ooh, now I'm a Final Fantasy character. By the way, he looks like Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. Anyone who disagrees with me is wrong.
I guess I'm wrong, then.
Oh, you've never played Final Fantasy. Ever.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, yay. Brooding.
I love this line next. Just listen.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
No, shit.
Oh no, better close the door to hide from the poster of the city.
I wonder why you have an emo haircut.
Wait,
oh,
what is that picture on the background? Looks like David Hasselhoff and Tom Hanks in a love child, and you just put the picture there.
That's Uncle Ben.
Oh. Well, out of focus, it looks like Tom Hanks and David Hasselhoff.
Yes, Peter, because you putting on that black suit made your hair form into an emo.
It doesn't form into an emo. It's an emo haircut.
Well, how
now
come...
it's suddenly blue. He messed it up.
Again, you took it off.
And now the emo black hair is gone.
And then when he needs to take it off at the church later, he can't get it off. What the fuck?
I totally killed his ass.
Yep, Spiderman killed him.
He does when bitches owe him money. I wanted to. Is Peter really being taught a life lesson for 4-year-olds? Because this is really... This is pretty basic stuff. You really thought that your aunt would have been so blood crazy? She would have been like, yes, I'm so glad Spider-Man caused so much suffering. Give me more blood, Peter.
I mean, the movie would be so much more interesting if she was.
Oh god, yeah. I feel like we've written 4 better movies in the process of watching this. And are hypothetically, at least. Because we have to show you that she's a waitress singer without actually telling you. Is there a point supposed to be being made in this scene?
This looks like the Incredible shot where it showed the
all
super...
those like random ass people. That's supposed to be kind of a boring shot to, you know, do a juxtaposition with the part of the movie that was colorful.
Why
and
does she...
interesting. Yeah,
Why does she call Harry and not Peter?
it's supposed to be conflict.
The best love triangle I've seen in the movie.
Emotional and because yeah.
The best love triangle I've seen in the movie is Catching Fire. Would you hit me if I told you this love triangle is worse than Twilight's?
No, because it's not. It's because 3 out of the 3 characters in this love triangle are absolute fucking idiots. Only one of the characters in Twilight's love triangle is an idiot. The other one's an asshole, and the other one's an asshole.
Which one's the idiot?
Bella.
Oh. She's an asshole too, though.
Well, her most prominent character trait is that she's stupid. And their most prominent, and the vampire and werewolf's most prominent character trait is that they're assholes.
Well, the werewolf wasn't really an asshole.
And he was. You haven't even seen the movies.
I've seen one of the movies. Actually,
Good,
no,
don't.
I've seen like 2.
Well, you haven't seen them all. Don't. In this love triangle, we have a guy who goes through 48 character arcs in one movie without actually receiving any character development at all, Peter. We have Harry, who has weird ways of actually acting worse at better parts
Hold on,
of the movie.
I hate to interrupt you, but just listen to this line. He knows all.
He is clearly he's the expert on the sexes. A sexpert, if you will. By the way, girl that lives across the hall from you is A, attractive, B, nice. Why do you never try to go out with her? I don't know.
Why wouldn't you have sex with her?
Really? That's where your mind goes to? Date her, you dick. She looks nice, she's pretty, and she's cute and nice.
She clearly likes you.
Oh, totally. She flirts with you, but not in an overtly, like, sexual.
Oh, in Spider-Man 2, when she goes, "Would you like a slice of chocolate cake?"
Because now I'm Harry and I act on like I'm a 13-year-old boy
I'm Harry
with
Potter
really,
too.
really, really good reflexes.
You know,
Oh, great! The third most awkward scene in this movie.
I hope you like peppers.
Because Mother of God, he really likes peppers.
Oh my God! Can you
Let's
imagine
do the
Bane
twist.
losing his memory and just dancing in the kitchen?
Why the fuck would I imagine that?
Because this is what this reminds me of.
Why can that remind you of something that doesn't exist?
Because the villain that should be scaring us, just lost his memory and is now doing this.
Why is it? He's not supposed to be scaring us. That's not the point of his character. The point of his character is to reverse twerk on the floor, I guess.
Hey,
You could literally be doing this exact same thing with Peter. I don't get it. Because it's not like you could do.
oh,
these
now
things-
we introduced the random plot point that Harry wrote a play for MJ in high school.
Oh yeah, because that's not creepy at all. Speaking of, we brought up Twilight. Oh, you idiot! Why did you mess that up?
You are so not Gordon Ramsay, Harry.
Not to mention, I feel like we brought up Twilight earlier. Is that the three main characters of this movie are insanely pale.
Just after hearing the dialogue that you just read, it sounds like crap.
I'd still rather be watching Harry's play than watching this.
Oh,
No, MJ, that's a really good plot point you pointed out. There's not even a scar from the pipe that your head dented. Really? Nothing? You had like a giant gash of blood coming out.
no, there was a scar earlier in the movie, but apparently the scar healing means his memory's about to come back.
Scars don't heal. That's the entire point of scars. Wait, what are you trying to do here?
I want to have sex with my best friend's girlfriend. Just come back, Mary Jane.
Why is is she angry with him for some reason? I don't get it. God, she is pale.
Everyone I've seen review this movie. They're like baffled at how Harry got his memory back. He got his memory back because of alcohol.
And schizophrenia.
Because if he hadn't
Oh
drank,
my God! The Willem Dafoe painting talks to you. I have to get one. Also reaffirming the fact that pretty much every villain in this franchise has a split personality.
yeah, touching the mirror would totally get your memory back.
Oh yeah. Oh. Avenge me! No! Oh. Great line. I love that Peter smiled while saying, yeah.
That line wasn't earlier in the movie, though.
No.
I love how Willem Dafoe is literally credited in the end credits of this movie, like almost last, as Green Goblin / Norman Osborn for this 2-second cameo.
I love how his face turns evil.
You know?
Eyebrow acting.
Willem
activate.
Dafoe makes a brief cameo appearance in the jazz club dance scene later in this movie as someone random in the background as a new character.
Yes.
Oh, I love this scene. We attack his heart. I'm gonna walk up to MJ, choke her, and say, if you don't break up with Peter, I'm gonna kill Peter.
Even though I am ultimately going to kill Peter. So it really makes no difference whether or not you break up with him. Because I'm not going to kill you. And now I suddenly turned on my good acting. Or as good as it can be.
For the quality of this script, though.
Yes, that's what I meant. He never fixed that damn door.
Why would he?
Your girlfriend's gonna break up with you and make you cry like a little bitch.
You see this rape? See what? Shut up.
No, oh no, we need to we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. God, this movie's an hour and 20 minutes in, and still nothing has happened. I mean, things have happened.
And still no sign of Venom.
But plot points haven't happened. Like, actual development in the plot. Like, everything just started to get going. This is the middle of the movie right now.
All that's happened so far is that Sandman has been supposedly killed.
Supposedly. And then he comes back. We're basically... this is where all the plot points have gotten started, and here we get to the middle of the movie. It's extremely awkward, structurally unsound second act. I'm sorry, did you say penis?
Peelies.
It's peonies, dude.
No. Oh, my cat. You know what? My cat is more interesting than this movie.
Everything in your room is more interesting in this movie.
My pumpkin cookies are more interesting. Speaking of pumpkin cookies, there are pumpkin bombs later in this movie. Is that
there
not
are pumpkin bombs earlier in this movie?
That's not freaking enough. Alright, update. You are not... Just go away, update.
Don't break the fourth wall, Jacob. There's so much awkward crying in this scene, I just have to add some more.
Oh my god. Did you hear Peter? I know I've been selfish. He hasn't been selfish, though. Who?
Well, obviously she's probably talking about Harry, but she's saying it just to, protect him because it's just so dramatic.
Because she forgot he's Spiderman, apparently. He beats people up for a living.
Mwahahahaha. I'm so satisfied with how unbelievably dickish I am.
I'm so proud that out of all the villainous things I can do, I broke up a couple.
I like how every character in this movie can be described by their hair, mainly due to the fact that it replicates their personalities, that Harry's hair is darker when he himself as a character is darker, and Tobey Maguire's hair will change from normal stupid comb-over to emo stupid comb-over when he's angry and brooding and Final Fantasy character Peter. And MJ's hair is always just contrastingly red with how pale her skin is.
Uh-huh. Sure you are.
I love how he just outright tells him that, too. Instead of... He could have played an interesting angle with saying, like, oh, there's just another guy, and it could have done it from the side. He could have been like, Iago and Othello and been a puppet master. Instead, he's like, oh, guess what? I'm just going to fuck with you for the fun of it.
More power to
Oh,
him,
yeah,
I
he's
guess.
crying again.
More
Our superhero of the day, folks. He's not strong-willed like Iron Man. He's not fortified with courage like Captain America. Instead, he
More
cries when his
CGI
lips are-
tears, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, is that CGI tears? Unfortunately, that's one thing that complements the movie. I don't know, one on the left looks pretty CGI, one on the right looks kind of convincing. Oh.
I love this.
That revenge pie is so delicious. Oh, and...
can-
No, I'm going to quote a movie here. And like that, he's gone.
I could just hear CinemaSins right now. The evil villain just disappears while the truck drives away cliche.
Yeah, that is a weird cliche. I am going to sit on this bed like I have a stick
And
up my
for
ass
some-
so intently.
And even though I have two Spider-Man suits right now, I'm going to purposely choose the black-suited one. Why? Because the script tells me to.
I am so brooding. Oh my god. This movie is just literally showing how... He's not even acting. He's just sitting there looking kind of sad. I mean,
Everyone says Toby was a good actor in Brothers. Was he?
Not really.
I haven't seen that movie.
Don't waste your time.
Also, Adam.
I love how he just automatically expects Peter to show up here. Ooh, here comes the emo-over.
What drink? You just put water in a cup?
That's vodka, dude.
Oh, I thought that was water. You put grapes in it.
Those are olives. My god.
I'm blind.
Wow, High Squall from Final Fantasy VIII. He eventually...
I love this.
Oh. Congratulations, you've now hammed it up harder than your father. Sadly, this is the best choreographed fight scene in the entire movie.
I'd say the whole trilogy.
I'll give you that. I love how they emit sonic waves. It's just like... Harry's face just looks so diabolically evil when he's trying to be evil. And then now he sounds like this. He's like, how'd you like that, Spidey? It's like, dude, could you sound like a bigger nerd right now? You're even getting your...
Oh. It's like Willem Dafoe's Oh, the original.
Yeah, it's like, oh. Ooh. Of course, I do kind of like emo Peter in this scene because he's so condescending of him. God, why is Harry, like, deliberately trying to look evil? Oh, movie lagged. I got to see a nice close-up of Toby's butt.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot he gets deformed in this movie. Gotta get my jade sword.
Yeah, because me hitting my computer with a sword totally makes my glider go off uncontrollably.
It's because reasons, man. Important reasons.
Sure.
Wasn't your lip bleeding profusely like 2 seconds ago?
Yes.
As dickish as Spider-Man is in this scene, he's not lying.
Yes.
You're really gonna condescend people for crying? You've cried like 18 times in these 3 movies. Now your spider sense works.
Why does it only scar half of his face in this scene, but kills people later?
It's because the plot told it to. Oh, goody. This scene.
No, not quite yet.
Oh, by the way, all the hot women in New York happen to be on this one sidewalk.
Not yet. Just
No. I'm still... I'm looking forward to this. I love how one picture completely destroys everyone's opinion of him.
And how everyone just completely believes it to be true.
Oh, yeah, totally. Oh, he's gonna put some dirt in your eye. Oh, no. I just became an asshole. Don't have a conversation too long with her. You might want to marry her.
Awesome. Yes, he did. Yeah,
Looks very
I'm
similar.
hinting at the fact that I'm wearing the black suit. Oh, I'm so angsty.
Yeah. Because you're an asshole.
Okay, if your biggest dream in life is to work for a newspaper
Honestly,
company,
even though Peter's point is supposed to be a dick here, he's not wrong.
Okay, Eddie, if your biggest dream in life is to work for a newspaper company,
Get some better ambitions.
get out of my building. My cat is vomiting.
Oh, good. Cat saw the movie. Oh, here it is. I can only enjoy it alone.
See what I just mentioned earlier in the movie. Why does he call him back so late? This is clearly not the morning.
Inconsistency.
Oh yeah, we get chocolate chip cookies and milk.
Hey guys, do you get the fact that he doesn't give a shit about anyone? Because the movie really wants you to get that right now.
Yeah, that's
Do you
wrong.
get how ironic and comedic this scene is? Because it's telling you how his character is, but he doesn't realize it?
Oh yeah, because the evil cell clearly beats up the other cells.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have a whole plate of cookies and you're telling her to make you some with nuts this time.
Oh, here it is, guys.
At least
Saturday
this-
Night Fever. Oh, look, it's the other street with every hot woman in New York, and they're all looking at him like he's a complete dumbass, and he just continues to keep going. Oh, damn. God, make out already. I hired you for the missionary position.
You know, I'm still curious as to how he gets all these shots. Does he just plan?
Because he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but where does he plan to just set up cameras all over the city with webs because he knows he's going to attack the bad guy?
Cue the Ed Wood scene where you talk about suspension of disbelief here. See, you're more concerned with how he gets the pictures. I'm more concerned as how this actually got into the final version of the movie. This is literally the stupidest shit I've ever seen.
At least it's not as bad as the jazz dance club scene.
I'll give you that, honestly, but this is still pretty bad. By the way, how long is he in? He was in there for... How did... I don't even...
Suspension of disbelief? Oh, God.
Oh, here come the two girls that are like... What
Imagine if someone zoomed
Look at
in
this!
on that.
Look at this! Look at that! Look at that package that he's toting. Gotta see what's. If you got it, flaunt it.
Oh my God! Are you
And later
kidding?
that same evening? Question mark.
The Sandman came back to life before Venom is in the movie,
Yeah.
and Venom
Oh,
was.
and by the way, Justin. Oh, for some reason, bad CGI. For some reason,
I thought it looks good.
I didn't think so. By the way, just in case
In case
you
you
forgot,
forgot.
here we get his locket. Because, you know, we totally forgot.
Oh yeah, according to my media play, the movie has only about 30 minutes left, and we're still on the
Did you
black.
really just say you're gonna dig this joint? Is the
You're-
point of... Okay,
Peter, white guys can't say that line. Only black people can.
Okay, that teetered into slightly racist. But what's interesting is the fact that they show Peter as being an emo, and I get that to some extent, but
There's
why,
Willem
in what-
Dafoe.
In what universe? That's not... I don't think that's Willem Dafoe.
Okay, let's look for Willem Dafoe in the background. Then.
He's the guy, and we've already established this. You've already looked through and shown me where he is in this movie. What is more
remember.
interesting is the fact that why does Peter talk like he... Why the fuck does he talk like he's in the 1980s?
Why is this jazz club even in New York?
Because New York
And
has
why does Peter
because
being
New York
in-
has jazz clubs. Why the fuck else?
And why does Peter being a...
You have that's Willem Dafoe, you moron. It was right there.
No.
Look
Oh.
at what for? See?
Yeah, and I guess Peter being a dick equals women thinking he's sexy. I mean, why not?
And it just conveniently happens to be the place that MJ is a waitress at. Oh wait, it was planned? Shock twist. Oh my god.
Oh, and of course...
By the way, singer/waitress, just most interesting job ever, I guess.
I thought you wanted to be an actress...
Here we go. Most awkward scene in the movie.
Again, I thought you wanted to be an actress, not a singer.
I love how much he's enjoying this, too.
What?
I love MJ's, like, half-cocked smile
And I love how
reaction to this.
Gwen just looks up from her
she's
makeup.
how she... Oh, well, here we go.
Is he he's
like,
chair surfing?
This looks like... This is like Moulin Rouge if you sucked out all potential likability that movie kind of had. Okay, Moulin Rouge sucks. I love that her hair literally blew back.
Oh my god, the worst part about the scene is about to come up in 2 seconds.
Oh, here we go. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, you just heard him say, now dig on this. Why is she... Goodness gracious, she's a horrible actor. She's...
No, it's sad.
I'm so gasped.
Bryce Dallas Howard, after this movie, she went on to be one of the villains in one of the future Twilight movies.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is this career in a nutshell. Oh. Because filling you up is totally sexy.
It totally is. I mean...
By the way, I love how she just now realizes that it was just a flaunt in MJ's face.
And then she just...
That was all for her. Was this written by a 4-year-old?
And then she just vanishes and is never seen the rest of the movie.
And then she doesn't appear again until the reboot. It hurts me in my heart. And now we get this stupidly bluesy song.
You.
Oh, snap, burn. Oh, look, there's Willem Dafoe. You moron. And here's the dark, dramatic scene.
Oh yeah, because attempting murdering Sandman or Harry was nowhere near as dark as this.
When he accidentally pimp slaps a girl.
Your mother.
I will say it is kind of, I don't know. I feel like this movie's actively sort of misogynist in its portrayal of women because all of them are used as objects and things to save. I hate saying that movies are misogynist, but there is no strong female character anywhere in these movies. And even Aunt May, you can't even say that Aunt May is a strong female character because she needs to get her ass saved in Spider-Man 2.
Wow. Fuck this trilogy.
Ooh, the bell tower. Now we get the second most awkward scene in the movie.
Why does he go to a church to take it off in the first place?
Because that means it's more dramatic and they're totally not ripping off Daredevil. Well, and keep in mind, people, this movie starts to rip off Daredevil. Daredevil!
Wait, technically, doesn't he take it off at a church in the comics?
Don't... Let me criticize. This movie clearly wasn't interested in following the comics anyway. It's about as interested in following the comics as the Percy Jackson movies are about being based on the books.
Hey, well, at least these movies are judged as just standalone movies first.
I judged those movies as standalone movies. Surprise, surprise, they're still shit. Oh
my
goody.
god, this
Here
is the best line in the movie.
Here we go. It's coming, guys. Are you ready? Because I don't think you're ready for it.
Why are you praying out loud?
Omnipresent God does not know who you are, by the way. You need to announce yourself. Okay,
yeah.
He's humiliated, but you're not humbled. You're actively asking the creator of all things to kill one human being. That is the most selfish thing I've ever seen.
Again, why is he having trouble taking this?
He was like, I'm gonna put some teardrops in my eyes. I want you to kill Peter Parker. And how convenient that Peter Parker is just in the same church that Eddie decided to go to. My god. It must take divine intervention for this shit to happen. Gotta love that choir that's doing the Spider-Man theme.
Oh, I love this. How can he see him from up there?
I can't even see him. How the hell do you know that?
I'd be more concerned about what is on him.
Oh no, don't get on my sandy blonde hair. I guess the symbiote's like, well, this fuck nugget's pretty useless. Let's go to the next unlikable asshole and make him an even more of an unlikable asshole.
At least the Venom transformation has good CGI effect.
Now,
yeah, why is he naked? I thought I covered his red and blue suit.
Well, clearly that was established that it wasn't, after it was established that it was. I just don't understand why it decides to be more evil with Eddie here. Why does he suddenly get sharp teeth?
And I love how he just screeches like a hyena.
Yes, because suddenly he can do that.
And I love how him
I don't like seeing this guy in the shower.
And him taking a shower gets rid of the emo haircut for good.
Oh, yes.
Because
it's something you just wash off.
Yes, because an alien giving you powers could have been avoided if you had just worn the red and blue suit.
But no, the black suit is addicting because of its powers over the mind. And what? Fuck ever. I'm so
this?
past caring. Oh, wow. He has a CRT. I don't even know. That's not even a CRT. That's older than a CRT. Wow.
I love this one. He tries to put it back on.
Congrats. Hey, your nephew's Spiderman. Cut him some slack.
Don't his aunt and uncle look a little too old to be his aunt and uncle? They look more like grandparents in these movies.
I don't really think it's fully established as to what they are, even.
And I love how in the first movie, Norman casually mentions, where's mom and dad are, and he goes, oh, I live with my aunt and uncle. It's just like, and they are proud, and I'm just like, so, where are your real parents? I live with my aunt and uncle.
Thanks for answering my question.
Great. So, do you not feel any tragic emotional background to your real parents? No.
Because I kind of accidentally bitch slapped my girlfriend. Sorry.
Oh yeah, and Venom just entered the picture, and we got like that much time left. Good job, movie.
Oy vey.
At the 1 hour and 44-minute mark, you are finally just entering what the trailers told to us was going to be the main villain of the movie.
Physically and emotionally.
I don't think my acting is helping our situation any better, Aunt May. Oh my god. Why are you giving him more 4-year-old life lessons?
Do you forgive yourself? Because I believe in you. Because you're a good person. Because...
Jake, you're a good person.
Thank you. And
believe in yourself.
Literally all she has to say is, like, be a good person, and then he's motivated to do what he really should have done, like, 20 minutes ago, because that any sensible human being would have realized.
Oh, this is another great scene.
Oh, I love it. It's like, oh, not the real one. I love how he starts walking away. He casually grabs a guy who looks exactly like Spider-Man, throws him away, and wants to walk away from him. How does he know that?
Without any context, that is a great scene because it's like a true comic book.
Kind of. Not really, because that was dumb of Thomas.
But although in the scene of the movie, that doesn't work because we've never seen Venom fight Spider-Man without Sandman.
And you're still not giving comic books enough credit, because comic books would have done that better.
Yeah, it's just like we have Spider-Man fight. Sandman enters the picture. He fights him a couple times.
You're missing out another scene where he's perving out on Mary Jane without her noticing.
Okay, well that is fucking creepy. Oh, and how ironic is it that the minute he walks away is the minute she looks out her window because she felt like someone was looking at her.
It's because it's magical and romantic.
Or because the script is on the floor.
True. It's either on the floor because they're reading it, or on the floor because someone peed on it and didn't want to pick it up.
How ironic is the one taxi that pulled up in front of her was the one that Eddie kidnapped and stole.
That's not ironic. That's the plot.
I love how
Thank God we finally get to the third act of the movie.
And I love how Venom is never called Venom in this movie.
So there are a lot of villains who aren't actually called their villain names in movies.
Yeah, but you actually hear Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and Sandman, but never once Venom.
That's because Venom's not in the movie enough to be called Venom.
Of course. You know, the person who's always been kidnapped when major villains come in town.
Exactly.
And again, this movie has the same climax as its predecessor, as both of its predecessors.
Mary gets kidnapped by the villains of the movie, and then they gotta go get him.
The only difference is this time he asks Harry for help. You know, I get the music is supposed to say, we haven't seen this Spider-Man in a while, but it's just because the suit was black doesn't mean it wasn't the same person. Jennifer, just shut up.
I'm with you. I just want to get to the climax already. This is draining. That was incredibly well made.
Right, because the woman who smells like strawberries is less important than my face. Fuck off.
He's like, no. Sorry, this movie's making my buddy here convulse. I saw your father naked in the shower once. It was truly terrifying. And I totally know that because of reasons.
And yet, despite the fact that he's been in denial this whole movie, he just believes his butler, but not his best friend.
Not to mention, it's like, dude, you do realize even if Peter did kill your father was a maniac serial killer weirdo who dressed up as a Power Ranger to go murder people. Why on earth would you not be justified in murdering him?
He built a bomb that just flashes that turns people into skeletons.
Probably the most expensive weapon ever created if you think about it in retrospect. Oh, plot. I love how she actually looks bored here.
Oh, just... Possibly my favorite Venom line is about to come up in a sec. In this movie, at least.
I don't know how you could have a favorite Venom line, seeing as he only has, like, one line in the whole movie.
Oh, it's one of the lines when his face is peeled back. Oh, yeah, because I was gone for a while.
Where's Go Spidey Go from Spider-Man 2? Because America, God.
Why is it that his suit can rip so easily?
Reasons. That's why.
Yeah, because
Because, you know, the resident superhero of New York City would have totally let everyone die.
Okay, this is great. Not this. Not that. This.
What the hell? I never noticed how creepy that line was.
Did you know that Topher Grace ad-libbed that line for this movie?
You know?
He did.
I'm not okay with that. Because he had one sex joke? No! The performance is shit and the character is shit, the writing is shit, the movie is shit. There's nothing defensible about it. I like Topher Grace too, but he just doesn't make the role work because there's nothing to work with.
Yeah. Brock Lesnar would have been a better Venom.
Anyone would have been a better Venom.
Oh my god, the screeching!
It's like, dude, we get it, you have sharp teeth. Mind using them?
Where's Venom, where's your tongue?
Congratulations, guys. This is the fantastic fight scene we get with Spider-Man and Venom. Them falling really slowly.
It's another ring sequence. How has he not hit the ground yet?
Oh my... Whoa. He was way higher. Nuh-uh. That's bull. Don't buy it. Don't buy it. Dude, sand.
Why was that truck up there with Mary Jane?
Reasons, dude. Really good reasons.
Sam Raimi, what were you thinking when you made this movie?
He was thinking, I'm gonna do the best to make a Michael Bay film without any of the Michael Bay.
That might be the best thing I've heard all morning.
Thank you. Oh no, run! It's... I don't even have a joke for that. What the fuck?
Why are there cinder blocks in him?
Because it's a construction site?
Oh my god. I'm barely staying awake as it is.
Ironic being that this is the best fight scene in the movie.
Yeah, but it's the weakest climax of the three.
Oh, totally. Because I don't care. I mean, I didn't care before, but here I really don't care. I kind of cared in Spider-Man 2.
It's because it was Doc Ock, dude.
Well, duh. Oh, nice spider butt.
Yep.
I'm gonna roar again. I really would just like to imagine Thomas Hayden Church behind the wheel of this gigantic monster actually actively yelling.
Oh, are you seriously doing this? We had a minor subplot towards the end of Spider-Man where he almost died, and then again in Spider-Man 2. Are you really doing this again in Spider-Man 3?
It really is hard to believe what's happening. The brutality of it. Thank you for describing the current state of me. Thank you for talking about this like it was a trailer. And also, thank you for doing the post for the trailer, Peter. That was nice of you. In fact, this entire scene was done.
That is a lot of weight he's putting on them. How is he not dead already?
He should be.
Wait, no. Spider-Man has superhuman strength, though.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, it's like... Oh no, my other weakness, anything but sand. How much do you think those actors were paid to say awesome and wicked cool like that?
Why did,
This could have been one of the most kick-ass fight scenes in superhero movie history, and instead it turned out to be one of the most disappointing.
Why did Venom get, Sandman instead of Harry to help him kill Peter?
Because he doesn't know Harry exists at all.
But it's just like, Harry's a better fighter than Sandman.
Again, I would like to point you to the fact that he has no idea Harry even exists.
Well, you could have said that same argument about Flint Marko, except he's just like, I know all about you, even though they've never shared any scenes together in the movie. Well,
he's a notorious criminal, and he's kind of prevalent. He probably knows because he's a photographer. He doesn't know about Harry because Harry's a fucking social introvert.
Well, Harry was the owner of Oscorp at one point.
But he's not now.
Oh, this is a great way to defeat Sandman. Just light him on fire, and then he'll just be Glass Man.
Yep.
Yep, because the silent battle is just going on in the background in this scene.
Films Extra.
That's actually the name of the scene in the title sequence menu.
Fantastic.
Films Extra. Where is Venom? Why isn't he going after them when they try to go save her?
Because he was knocked unconscious.
Okay, I don't remember that, but okay.
Good point. What is he supposed to hang on to exactly? Does she think screaming will help her anyway? I love the cop that's just sitting there like 10 out of 10.
12 out of 10.
It's okay. I'm fine from following like a billion stories. It's alright now that it's all good.
Yes, actually. Why didn't he just knock down the water tower that he just passed?
Because reasons, Jacob.
How many times are we
We're
getting...
almost at the end of the movie. Let's try not to... Let's just accept this for what it is.
Alright, whatever.
We're almost done. Just be thankful.
Okay, I actually liked this part.
Why? Because we get to watch Venom beat him up?
No, just this part, not the rest.
Oh.
It was creepy. That's the only part about this scene I like.
Instead, I'm just going to do the trademark villain gloating and beat you up for a while. Instead of actually killing him.
And I love how he hits him in the face so hard his mask flies off.
Yeah. Perfectly, too. His hair even still looks good. I'm just gonna sit here and gloat about it.
Look at his mask peeled off. Is he naked under the suit because he just has bare shoulders?
Yeah.
Even though he had clothes on when the symbiote got on him, and when Peter later pulls him out of the suit, his clothes are on still.
Who cares?
Okay, if you want to pull the sympathetic villain angle, you should never have him say, "I like being bad, it makes me happy."
I don't get what's up with Venom's jaw. How can his jaw be that
Okay.
wide when Eddie Brock's mouth is only as big as it can... Oh, wait, here we go.
Remember earlier on in the movie when I said keep that in the back of their mind that Harry has the glider rigged to, when he's away from it,
My God, are you going to stop clicking?
Oh, what do you mean clicking?
You clicked like 4 times.
Sorry. He had the glider rigged to just signal back to him when he got away from it. So that could have made the glider easily fly out of Venom's hand.
No, look. His friend just died for him, and he's just... The look on his face is just so perfect. Okay.
Oh, he could have...
Again, there we go. That's, again, the 20-second reaction time, because it's just like, oh, I'm going to look at my friend, because he did it for like 20 seconds. It takes him like a minute and a half to react to things. Go, Web,
How
fly.
long does it take Venom to jump to him? I don't even...
I love that CGI cement. Look at how real it is. Fuck you with sound.
See what I mean?
Apparently
He's
this
not
is just
naked.
This is just a game of fishing.
Okay, this is creepy.
This is stupid.
You know, Sam Raimi at one point said that he hated the character of Venom and had no intention of putting him in any of his movies, but
Why the fuck did Sam Raimi do it? No, my only love! That face.
Okay, Eddie just disappeared after that explosion, even though all it did was scar Harry's face earlier. No, half of Harry's face earlier.
Jacob, reasons.
How many times are you going to use reasons as an excuse in this movie?
As many times as the script did.
Yeah, I'd rather just bleed out and die.
I could probably be saved, but why bother?
I didn't want you in this movie.
I didn't want this movie, period.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I had a choice. I just really wanted to make fun of you.
And I had a choice to not see this movie.
We always have a choice. Sort of. Really? Your daughter was dying? I never would have guessed.
You know, it's implied that the Sandman did what he did out of desperation, robbing banks to get money. Why doesn't he go out and apply for resumes to get a job to get money for his daughter's surgery?
Because he can't villain. You have to let him villain. 2013, you have to let him villain. And my partner surprised me, and I just freaked out, and I accidentally shot him.
No one can have an itchy trigger finger that bad, though.
Apparently, it's just like, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. This is supposed to be like a tragic accident, and I think it's like the funniest thing ever. He's
Poor
just
Cliff
like,
Robertson.
oops. Crying again. Here we go.
You give him like 2 seconds to get in.
And not to mention, get into where? You're in the driver's seat. What's he gonna do? Hop into the driver's seat with you?
Get in.
Get in, drives away.
You know, there were 20 people passing on the street when he did this, and like he somehow just walked away.
I addressed that. I liked the movie.
Jake, this is a good movie.
It's so emotionally connected.
Spider-Man, you better not forgive him, or I would have watched this shitty movie for nothing.
I have to watch this shitty movie.
This guy, he's unfucking believable. Oh, you didn't choose to be this. Oh my god, not another locket shot.
Yep. Third locket shot, third time's the charm. Spider-Man 3. 3 locket shows. Half-Life 3 confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here because...
You see? He's crying. The tears should be weakening him.
Who cares about consistency?
His character arc is also leaving left unfinished, because he's the only Spider-Man villain in this trilogy to not die.
Well, this means his character arc is unfinished. You don't have to die to complete a character arc.
But also, where is he going? Is he going to rob more banks?
Did he get enough money to save his daughter? Is his daughter going to be okay? Is she going to die? Is he going to have to live with that? I want a movie about the Sandman now.
Instead of that rumored Venom spin-off, how about a Sandman spin-off?
Well, that's dumb because this isn't the same universe as that it is now. Canonically, this doesn't exist, thank God.
But I just don't want Thomas Hayden Church reprising the role.
No.
So, Hayden
Look at that
Christensen.
CG. It's just so not convincing here. That's CG's...
Why is it that other times the CG looks amazing and the other times
At the end, it's just like,
crap?
look at the CGI sunset. Isn't it just so fucking orange?
I don't see why Harry had
I love
to
how
die.
well, because it makes his character more tragic.
But he really wasn't tragic.
Well, he did kind of get deformed, and he was crazy, and he did get amnesia. I mean, it's a pretty fucking
He got
sad
amnesia,
character.
dude.
It's a pretty fucking saddest character for me.
That is the worst crying scene in the entire trilogy.
That's the worst crying scene in movies.
No,
He just looks like he's about to blubber and die.
no, wait, that's not. Just watch in a few seconds when Harry actually does die.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, if he actually has the gall to ask him, like, how's it going? And it's like, you blew up half my face, made me deform. Oh, here we go. This is what happens when Tobey Maguire actually acts people.
Not even a tear.
Why is he actually asked, like, why is he saying Harry? He knows he's gone. Oh, God, that green screen.
You know, MJ, we're Harry's best friends, and he's rich, right? We're in his will. Oh, nope, he left everything to the fucking butler.
Yay, and just like all the other Spider-Man movies, it ends in a funeral. Good.
It's only the second one to end in a funeral.
No, the first one ended in a funeral, too.
That's why I said it's the second one to end on a funeral.
Oh, didn't the second one end in a funeral?
No.
Oh.
The second one ended on a wedding. And the most
Oh.
memorable line was, after MJ left the guy at the altar, J.K. Simmons had the balls to go, call Deborah, the caterer, tell her not to open the caviar.
Oh, here's our big emotional speech.
Is that Flash Thompson from the first movie? Why is he at Harry's funeral?
Reasons, Jacob. Why does the theme of choices come in at the very end of the movie? There was no real indication of the movie's theme being choices. This movie has more endings than Lord of the Rings, for God's sake.
No, it has more endings than The Walking Dead, and that movie had like several endings to every episode.
But that's a game. I'm comparing it to a movie. Games are very well known to have multiple endings.
Alright.
Beyond Two Souls had like 22 endings. Ironically, a game that featured Willem Dafoe in the main cast. Get it? She's singing about her relationship, guys. It's
And
symbolic.
I bring it up again. This has nothing to do with acting. Singing is different. Why did you want to change careers all of a sudden?
And
if you
she
say
has
because-
a really good singing voice that no critic likes.
And if you said because reasons again.
Oh, no one notices she stopped singing.
I thought Peter's just like without one word just goes look, and then she takes it.
And this is how they ended the trilogy, people, with a really non-conclusive, really awkward dance scene that you actually don't know what happens, what this will mean for the characters, or what will happen in the plot.
Good job, Sam Raimi.
All I got to see was the hair on Kirsten Dunst's arm. I could have lived without it.
You said you wanted to see lesbians. Tobey
Here we-
Maguire, he's a lesbian.
Here we go. You didn't need to make it obvious. The joke wasn't exactly subtle. What exactly are they dancing to here? The music stopped.
No, they're dancing to the score from the actual movie itself.
They're breaking the fourth wall actively. Fuck you, director. Fuck you,
Oh my
Raimi.
god, is he crying again?
Almost. He's getting teary-eyed. And that's how it ends, people. Thank God this travesty is over.
Let's say our initial final thoughts on the movie first.
Okay. Initial thoughts.
It sucks.
Well, I have to give the movie credit. It's shit, don't watch it, bye.